So the days started to go by normal. My mom was going to work, coming home from work. I was at the house still trying to figure out what I was going to do. Like, cause I'm just like, I don't know. Do I want to stay in my hometown, or do I want to like move back to Savannah? Like, what do I want to do right now? Like, how can I do this? So Sunday come around, end up going to church. I'm sitting in church like quiet. Of course, this is the first time the congregation has seen me in a few years. And then they're seeing me, and I know my grandma let the church know already that I was back. I don't know if she let them know why I was back, but when I walked in, like, they was just like looking at me. I'm just like, oh God, okay. I sat down quietly, like just quiet, because that was the first time I really been in the church since my aunt passed, really. Because like I said, my grandma's oldest sister was the pastor of the church. Like, she founded the church and everything. But when she passed, they had to find a new pastor for the church. And that was the first time I've been in that church without her being the one preaching. And I'm just like, it felt weird. And then to see that pastor in the pulpit preaching, I'm like, mm-mm. So as service was winding down, my grandma stood up to give her testimony. And then after her testimony, she was just like, she is just so grateful that I am back home with the kids and we are healthy, and that she prayed so many nights for me with my brain tumor, and I'm here, and she's just so happy that I'm here and I'm home. And I'm just like, because when she said that, of course everybody started to look at me, and I'm just like, okay. And then she sat down. When she sat down, the pastor was like, Kiana, I want you to get up and I want you to give your testimony. In my head, I'm just like, why are you forcing me to give a testimony? I don't like talking in public. I don't no, I don't want to tell my business. I don't want to do this. No. It's like, because we as a church spent many nights, many hours just praying for you when you was going through your treatment for that tumor. We was praying hard for you. So I want you to get up and just tell your testimony. Just tell your testimony. And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. Like, usually when somebody tell their testimony, that's because they want to tell their testimony, not because somebody is telling them to tell the testimony. And I'm just like, I ain't even got no testimony. In my mind, I'm just like, I ain't got no testimony. Like, look, I am here because my man was putting his hands on me, like just being, ugh. That's the only reason why I'm back home. Because if you was a good man, I wouldn't even be back here to even give a testimony. Is there even a testimony to give? Like, yeah, I ain't got the brain tumor. I still got the brain tumor. They can't do nothing with it. It's inoperable. So it's like, I gotta live with that for the rest of my life. And I gotta live with that for the rest of my life because of the guy that I was with. Because it's his fault that I got the tumor to begin with. It's his fault. So I'm like, I'm giving a testimony about a tumor that I got from the guy that I was with, that I have to live with for the rest of my life. Like, how is that a testimony? That's not a testimony. That's not a testimony. So I stood up and I was just like, hey, I turn around, I'm looking awkward. I am socially awkward. I really am. Like, I am. So I'm just like, hey, I'm Kiana. Um, I had a brain tumor. I still got the brain tumor. It just went from a size of a walnut to like the size of a small little mustard seed now. Like, it's small. They was able to shrink it, But my quality of life is still great. I'm still good. I'm still here. I don't really know what else to say. I just thank God and my grandma and all of you guys for keeping me in your prayers. Like, I'm literally just giving this dry testimony because I'm like, I don't feel like I have a testimony to tell. Like, yeah, I went through treatment and they was able to shrink it, but they still can't remove it. So I'm like, okay. So when I finished that the pastor was just like, all right, now I want everybody in the congregation to get up and give Miss Kiana a hug. And I'm like, I don't want hugs. Please don't hug me. Because I am that type. When I am going through something and you hug me, I'm going to cry. And I don't like to cry. Because my mama ain't raised no bitch. She did sometimes. But in that moment, I didn't want to cry like one. Because I'm a thug. We thugs right here. Thug misses, to be exact. I don't cry. So I'm just standing there and everybody stand up. And one by one, they come and hug me. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is awkward. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. And don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. In that moment, I was just terrified that everybody that was hugging me could feel that I was hurting. And I didn't want them to feel that I was hurting, because I was really hurting on the inside. Like, yeah, they're hugging me because I made it through, the brain tumor thing, but I was hurting on the inside. So as I'm hugging, I'm just hugging. And then the last person to hug me was the pastor. And that's when I realized in that moment that I did not like men. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I wasn't attracted to men or anything like that. I was disgusted by men. Like, I just didn't like, it felt like him hugging me, Darian was just going to appear out of nowhere and whoop my ass because he was hugging me. Because he always had an issue if I made eye contact with the man, whether I knew the man or not. If I made eye contact with a man, or if I'm looking and a man is staring at me, if a man put his arm around me, whether it be family or not, like, he had an issue with any man coming towards me or having eye contact with me or anything. So I felt like just giving him that side hug, I was violating. Like, I'm cheating on Darian, and me and him ain't even together. I escaped him. Why do I still feel like I'm cheating? Why do I still feel like I'm doing something wrong? So I'm just like, gave him the side hug, dropped my head, because I'm like, we not about to make eye contact. I don't want to look at you. I really don't want to touch you, but you the pastor, and I have to respect you, because my grandma always told me you always supposed to respect the pastor. So regardless of everything that I've heard about you, I'm still going to respect you because you the pastor. But don't get it twisted. I don't like you. I don't. Because So after church, went to my grandma's house, and we're sitting at my grandma's house, and my grandma just talking to me, just keep saying how she's just so happy that I'm back home. And I'm just like, I'm going through it, like really going through it. And by the time I got to my mom's house, I put a post on my Instagram story, just basically saying like how I felt lost and hurt, and I can't believe that, somebody put their hands on me, something of that nature on my Instagram. And then my best friend, Jock, saw the story, and she made like a little comment and was just like, not the nigga putting his hands on you, he put his hands on you? And I messaged her back pictures of, my black eyes and all of that. I sent her those pictures. And she sent it back, I know you fucking lying. And she called me. And when she called me, I spilled everything. Like, I just let her, because me and her had been best friends since daycare. Like, when I say daycare, since daycare. So I'm just like, I let it all out. I let her know everything. And she just like, I cannot believe that happened. I cannot believe, like, I'm so mad. I'm so furious. I'm so pissed. I want to find him and beat his ass. Where he at? Where is he? I want to beat his ass. And I'm just like, he's in Maryland. And she's like, look, I'm coming over there tomorrow. Like, I'm coming tomorrow.